Today we're going to try Van Leeuwen's or Von Leeuwen's newest flavors, including, of course, the weird one, Grey Poupon with salted pretzels. This is the one everybody's going to want to try, just like the macaroni or the pizza one, so that's what I got. Even though I don't like Dijon mustard, we got to do it. And then as a backup, I've got Campfire S'mores, which also sounds amazing. I'm very curious to see how this one turns out, and this will be kind of like a nice palate cleanser for me, probably, if I don't like this, which I'm assuming I won't. But then again, the Kraft mac and cheese one I assumed would be bad, and it tasted amazing. So maybe they'll surprise me, but generally the taste of Dijon mustard is not for me. I'm a yellow mustard kind of person, but we'll find out. Anyways, it's our good old friend Van Leeuwen. Let's see what they wrote on here, if they wrote anything nice. Nothing makes us happier than this Grey Poupon with salted pretzel ice cream. Grey Poupon elevates any meal to something worth savoring, so why not ice cream, especially French ice cream? An unexpected yet delightful blend of sweet ice cream, honey Dijon swirl, and salted pretzels. Well, nothing left to do but try it. So let's pop this open. Again, dear mouth, enjoy, sincerely, lid. Thanks. Ooh, of course, right off the bat, nice mustard swirl there. We're definitely not skimping on ingredients. So it's not going to be a pizza situation with this one where I get no swirl. We got the swirl. I'm just going to dive right in. I'm going to get a nice bit of mustard in there. I'm not going to try to avoid it. Here we go. I really don't know why I decided at the beginning of this video to forsake the name of Van Leeuwen. Because they did it again. This is impressive. Now, the craft was impressive. This is, to me, is even more impressive, the fact that I like this. I genuinely enjoy this. I'll be fair, I would not buy another one just because I'd rather have a different ice cream. But the fact that I can say that I ate some Grey Poupon ice cream with salted pretzels and I enjoyed it, and I'm going to eat the rest of it. I'm not going to like get rid of it, which I've done with some things. I'll eat it. It's good. I'm amazed. If you like Grey Poupon, you'll probably enjoy this. But then again, let me get into the details a little bit. The taste of the mustard is not like a Dijon that I would say I've tried. Something about the honey Dijon aspect of it makes it a lot milder. I was expecting a strong Dijon like punch, you know, but it's very mild, and it does have that honey in it. So maybe I would like honey Dijon if I bought it, but it's very mild. It tastes closer to yellow mustard than Dijon to me, with a kind of sweet honey kick on it. But if you do get a lot of the swirl in a bite, you definitely get that kind of bitter bite of mustard. But I don't hate it. It's weird. It kind of tastes like if you've ever had a pretzel with mustard dip, if you've ever been to like a German place or whatever, and you get a pretzel with some kind of like Dijon mustard dip. It very much tastes like that, but with the sweet ice cream. But again, just like with the craft, the sweetness doesn't ruin it somehow. Somehow it all coheres and makes sense, even though it shouldn't. And again, it's hard to explain, just like the craft. But for some reason, these flavors do combine very well in a way that I would not have expected. I guess, but again, after craft mac and cheese ice cream, I should have given them the benefit of the doubt, because I do think that this Grey Poupon with salted pretzels is going to get a 5 from me, even though I would not buy it again personally. Like I said, I do like it, I'll eat it, but I'm not going to buy it again over something else. It's not my favorite. I'm so impressed that they managed to make this work in a way that it's actually good, even for somebody who's not a big mustard fan, that I have to give it a 5. And if you are a big mustard fan, you might really like it. On the other hand, if you are a big mustard fan, you might be a little disappointed that it doesn't quite have the bite you might want. But the balance they struck here is insanely impressive. It's very precise. I don't know how they managed to do it, but they did it. The wizards over there managed to make it work in such a balance that it just tastes really good, even though you're eating Grey Poupon with salted pretzel ice cream. And the pretzel pieces are pretty good, and they managed to stay crunchy, which is also another rare thing. I don't know how they managed to do that. They managed to stay crunchy. The saltiness helps a little bit. It adds a little salty sweetness to the ice cream with the kind of like bitterness of the mustard. It all works together. They did it. So good on them. This is at Walmart, like the other ones. This is their new set. They're $4.98 around me. I've heard $5.98 from some other people. I think that it's a worthwhile deal, even though it's not quite a pint. I do hate that. It's 14 ounces. Come on, give us the other 2 ounces, guys, if we're gonna pay $5. But I don't want to say anything bad about them. I really don't even want to say anything bad about them after this. This is such an impressive feat that I don't have anything else to say. So originally the s'mores was going to be my comeback after I hated this one, but that plan's out the window. Still, we're going to try it because I'm very curious to see how they pulled this off. Specifically because it says Campfire S'mores, I'm curious if this is going to taste like roasted marshmallows. I'm curious if they can get the campfire taste in here. That's what I want. And based on their past efforts, I feel like they might have hit it. So if you were here for the Grey Poupon, that's the end of that. It's a 5. It's really amazing, surprisingly, but maybe not so surprisingly. But if you want to stick around, I'm going to try Campfire S'mores next. All right, s'mores time. Here we go. Good job, hands. Now it's mouth turn. You can take that a lot of different ways. Whatever your dirty mind thinks of, go there. But anyways, let's try this out. And I forgot to say, if anybody's curious, this is a neck fan. I don't have it on because it would be super loud on the video. Let's see if you can hear this. I'm sure you can. But it goes on between bits because it's hot. So anyway, s'mores. I hate it when the paper doesn't come off clean on the top of these things, but it's okay. There it goes. You see some chocolate swirls. Let's read the little blurb. It always starts with nothing makes us happier. Nothing makes us happier than this Campfire S'mores ice cream. So they got to be lying because it's on every tub of ice cream. So if nothing makes them happier than the mustard ice cream, then how does this not make them happier? You know what I'm saying? Feeling a little contradiction here, but whatever. It's got toasted marshmallow ice cream. It's got chocolate fudge swirls. It's got loads of graham cookies and marshmallows. No campfire needed. So there's more time for s'more scoops. So we got marshmallow ice cream, toasted marshmallow ice cream, chocolate swirls, and graham cookies and marshmallow bits. It all sounds good to me. This is a classic. This seems like a more classical flavor that would be just awesome, but let's try it out. Again, I'm curious if we can get the toasted marshmallow flavor. They specifically say toasted, so let's try to get a bit of everything. There's a big old bite. Once again, Van Leeuwen or Von Leeuwen. Nailed it. I mean, honestly, this might be one of the best ice creams I've ever had. Whereas I was impressed and I gave a 5 to the Grey Poupon because it made me enjoy a mustard ice cream, which I thought was impossible. This is a more traditional flavor, just executed in a way that's pretty much impossible to beat. I honestly don't know if I could say I've had a better ice cream personally, from the store at least, like from a freezer aisle. I honestly can't say that I've had anything that's beaten this Campfire S'mores. Now, to be fair, it doesn't quite nail the roasted marshmallow, toasted marshmallow. I was kind of expecting a little bit of that char flavor. I understand why that would be really hard to get into an ice cream, but it doesn't quite hit that. But what it does hit is everything else. Perfect ratio of graham crackers, perfect ratio of fudge. The ice cream itself, the marshmallow ice cream is really good. There's marshmallow bits in there, but they're small enough to not be invasive, but they're big enough so you notice them. Everything is just in proportion and in a way where every bite tastes just like a s'more, essentially. You're just missing the campfire aspect. But if you're making s'mores at home, this tastes pretty much like a s'more you'd get without a toasted marshmallow, but even better. It's enhanced. I don't know what kind of chocolate they're using. It's really good. The cookies, the graham cracker, like, I don't know what it is. It's kind of like a swirl. It's not like pieces. It's like a swirl of crumbles. Is amazing. I love graham crackers. These are really good graham crackers. They taste like honey graham crackers. There's a bit of honey in there. It's just all works together in a way that I am super impressed by. In fact, I kind of forgot I was reviewing it and ate like over half of it while I was just, sitting here by myself with my fan on. And I loved every second of it. The first bite I took, I was blown away. This is really good. So this makes me want to go get the other like more traditional flavors instead of just always trying the gimmick ones, because this one is so impressive that I honestly can't think of anything that would beat it. So give it a try. Go give Van Leeuwen or Von Leeuwen a try. Try any of the flavors that stand out to you. Try the Grey Poupon. Try the macaroni and cheese one. Try the pizza one. Definitely try the s'mores one. They're all impressive. So that's the review today of the Grey Poupon with salted pretzel ice cream and our Campfire S'mores ice cream from Van Leeuwen or Von Leeuwen. Oh, I forgot to give a score. 5. Obviously, the s'mores get a 5. So if that didn't become obvious to you, that's the fact. It gets a 5 for just being perfect execution. The Grey Poupon got a 5 because it made me enjoy a mustard ice cream, but this is next level to me. So I would definitely suggest the s'mores, but try the Grey Poupon if you're interested. It's amazing that it turned out as well as it did. So with that, I'll see you next time.